Greetings guys and welcome to this tutorial. So today we will be learning how to find expired domains with high quality backlinks and a high domain quality. So for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll be making use of 4 platforms, and we'll be using these platforms to search and validate the credibility of our expired domains. And without wasting much time, we'll just proceed to the business of the day. So we're making use of SEMRush.com. SEMRush is a free it's a tool. Sorry, it's not a free tool, but it has a free plan. It's a premium tool, but it also has a free plan, and it's and suite SEO marketing or digital marketing tools that you can use to find backlinks, do website analysis and stuff like that. And the next platform we'll be using is expireddomains.net. So we'll be using the expireddomains.net to find expired domains, and we'll also be making use of archive.org, and archive.org is going to help us check out what our expired domain used to look like before previously. And lastly, we'll make use of freetoolshub.com. So freetoolshub.com is a free SEO and digital marketing tools platform. It has over 150 tools that you can use free, carry out your SEO and keyword research, different stuff like that. So first things first, we'll have to open up, you need to sign up for expireddomains.net. Since I already have an expireddomains.net account, I'll just go straight to my home page. So this is what the member area looks like once you sign up for expired domains. It's free, so you can use it to search for expired domains without paying a dime. So this is what the member area looks like, or the dashboard. Okay, and once you sign up for the first time, you're prompted to arrange your column. So the column is like you want to arrange what your dashboard looks like. So since I've already set up, I just want to walk you through the process. So this is a column manager. You can add and you can remove. So these are some other features that you can add. So if I want to add majestic, so I've added this, and you just select features that you want to add. You want to add the SEMRush rank, you just toggle this box. Archive, this is by default. All of these columns have been added, so you can also add some more from here to this place. So let's add out some, add this to it. So once you're done, click on save changes. So once you've done with that, so as you can see, the one side ticked got added in here. We're going to go back to our dashboard and search for domains. So one thing about using the expireddomains.net platform to find expired domains is that you can also niche down. Let's say, for instance, you're trying to search for an expired domain in the make money online niche, or an expired domain in the health niche, in the weight loss niche. You can also use keywords to find such domains. And also remember, you have a domain name can come in different domain extensions. You have .com, .net, .org, .info, .biz, and you also have other specific TLDs, okay, like the XYZ, you have the JKL, and so on and so forth. So, but if you want to if you don't want to filter down to the domain extensions, you can just make your search wild by using the deleted domain. So if you click on this tab, you will see some of the domains that have been deleted or that have expired in the last 7 days. So these are there. these are the results from the search. You can see this one, Oregon Libre, it should be an Spanish domain also. So you can see the metrics. This is expired right now. So let's try to niche down and search for only .com domain. So if you click on .com, and you can also scroll down, let's archive domains that expired in September. We have about 200 plus. So these are the expired domains for September alone. Okay. So this matrix here, this is the backlinks metric. Okay, so if you toggle this down, it's going to start from the deleted domains with high backlinks. So this one, it has 1.1 million backlinks. If you scroll down here, so you see these domains are all available from this tab. Once you see available here, it means that this domain is available to be registered. Yeah. So let's try to niche down. If you want to niche down, you have to use the filter, show filter. Let's try to niche down and say we want a domain name that contains make money online. Okay, and we want something with can also select if it's just English domains only. We don't want any German sounding Spanish or other language. I just want only English domains. We also add with backlinks. If you want to select the backlinks you want and expired domains with a specific number of backlinks, you can also use this tab. This is the SEO tab. This is important. You can also tick any of these only domains with Alexa, but since Alexa has been discontinued, I wouldn't advise you to tick this box. So let's just settle for this one, the make money online. Scroll down. So scroll down and click on apply filter. Okay, so these are the .com domains, and you can see online. All these domains have online then make money online stuff. So this one has a business online. This is a good domain. So let's try to see how many backlinks it has. It has about 577 backlinks, and if we scroll down to see when it was first registered, that's the birth year of the domain. This tab WBY is the birth year of the domain. So business money online was first registered in 2020. That's at the recent after it expired. The person who registered it before it expired registered it in 2020. And if you check this field, which is the birth year of the domain, using the first found date from archive.org. That was when this domain was first crawled on archive.org. So it dates back to 2015. So this is an old domain, about 7 years old. So let's try to see the pricing, if it's available or if somebody else has registered it. Okay, it's still available. It's a free domain. You can proceed to register this now. So it was dropped, I think, 34 days ago. So let's start with this. We can just check out what this domain looks like or what it used to look like in the past. So you copy this. And you go over to archive.org. So you can also search without signing up, but I would advise you to sign up for archive.org. It's free. So archive.org, it's more like an internet library. It's a resource where you can find find a lot of stuff on the internet. So most web developers use archive.org to search, to take a or to check and assess what a domain used to look like in the past. So I'm going to show you how it works right here. So once you've gotten here, you just enter the URL, you copy it, which is businessonlinemoney.com, and you click on the enter tab. You can also find softwares, books, video, audio tapes, old softwares from archive.org. So we've conducted our search, and as you can see, the domain was first crawled on archive.org in 2015. So it was also active in 2016, and I think it expired and wasn't registered again for 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Then somebody registered it in 2021 and expired again in September 2022. So we're going to scroll down here, and this should be our date, the last active. Let's check out what it looks like, 2021. Okay, so this is a screenshot. So you hover your mouse over here and you click on this. It's going to show us what the domain used to look like. Okay, so this is showing an error page kind of displayed. Let's go back. Try to search for another date. Let's check for what it looked like in 2015. There's no snapshot for 2015. This particular date. Let's check for 2016. I can see some snapshots. Let's use this. This is October. And click on this. Okay, so this domain was redirected to my power admin. So this isn't a good domain. Just have to abandon this. Let's try to check out another domain. So let's see. MakeMoneyOnlineGuide.com. This looks good. So we'll copy this. Let's also check the metrics here too. So MakeMoneyOnlineGuide.com has 308 backlinks. Okay, so for Wayback Machine, it was first crawled in 2009, and it was all registered in 2021, the last person who made use of the domain. So let's see why, or let's see if it's still available. So it was dropped 34 days ago, and the domain is still available. So let's check it out on archive.org. See what it used to look like. Okay, so this domain has been active. See, it was first registered in 2009, and let's check out what it used to look like in 2020. That's the most recent date, 2021. Sorry, there's no snapshot for 20. Okay, there is for March. So click on this and we check. Okay, so I think this domain was packed after it was packed on Namecheap, because this is what Namecheap's packing page, domain packing page looks like. So let's try to check another date. Let's check 2019. Let's see. So it seems whoever registered this domain just okay. So it used to be a blog, just like I thought. And the owner of the blog was Gary Sells, 61 years old, internet entrepreneur, living in Louisville, Kentucky. So MakeMoneyOnlineGuide.com used to be a blog. Okay, so this is what the blog looks like. These are some of the posts. Affiliate advertising, how to order an affiliate marketing post. So I think this domain is perfect. We're going to use this. We're going to use this to complete our research. So now it's time for us to validate the domain and see if it's a good fit for us. So head over to freetoolshub.com and we're going to look for, in the search bar here, you just type domain authority checker. I'm going to use this tool to check the domain authority for makemoneyonlineguide.com. Okay, so let's finish loading up. Right here, just paste it in. Then just perform the image verification just to ensure you got our bot. PC GPZ. Scroll down and click on submit. Okay, so this is a good domain to start with. It already has a domain authority of 11. Believe me, if you start with this, you're going to outrank a new domain that has 1 because the default domain rating, the default domain authority rating starts from 1 and the highest is 100. So there are very few domains that have actually attained 100 for domain authority. One of them is YouTube, because YouTube is an authority site. So the higher your domain authority, the easier and faster it is for you to rank on search engines. So you can, let's say for instance, I have a domain name with a domain authority of 50, and you have a domain name with domain authority of maybe 1 or 2. Believe me, even if I copy your content, I'm going to outrank you because my domain name is a high authority domain compared to yours that are just starting out. My domain name has been around for some time, and search engines can they trust high DA authority sites because they believe the information on those domains are kind of legit. So that's the advantage of using a high domain authority for your website. And the best way to do this by starting with expired domains. So we validated that this domain has a domain authority of 11. We're also going to check if it's on any spam list. So to do that, you come over here in the search bar and search for domain blacklist tool. Sorry. Yeah, DNS blacklist check. So we're going to check our domain to see if it's not on any blacklist. So this is the validation process I was talking about because it's important for you to ensure that whatever domain you are registering is not on any blacklist. Okay, just in case you decide to monetize your website with AdSense, or you intend to use your website or your domain for email marketing. So you need to verify that the domain name or whichever domain name that you're trying to register isn't on any DNS blacklist. So let's complete the image verification. It is EKBTN. Scroll down and click on submit. It's going to take some time because the tool is going to run a check for the domain name on several DNS spam platforms just to ensure that our domain name isn't on any blacklist. Okay. So makemoneyonlineguide.com isn't listed on any spam database server. So as you can see, out of 26 spam database server, our domain name is clean. That's how important this DNS blacklist check tool is. So successfully, our domain name has passed 2 out of 3 validations. We're going to head over to SEMRush to conduct the final verification and validation before we can be sure that our domain name is good to go. So we'll go over to semrush.com. Like I said, SEMRush is a premium tool, but it also has a free plan. With the free SEMRush plan, you're limited to just 10 searches per day. You can find keywords, you can do domain overview, you can check traffic analysis, you can do organic research, you can also research for backlinks for any domain or website. But we're going to do a domain overview here. So going over here, we'll click on this domain overview tab. And we paste in the domain name in here and click on search. So it's going to show us how many backlinks this domain already has. Okay, so on SEMRush, it's giving us an authority score of 10, which is similar. And it has 216 backlinks for a start. Okay, so if we go back to expireddomains.net and try to verify, you can see the backlinks here is 308. But SEMRush is telling us the backlinks is 216. So let's just go with SEMRush since it's a good tool. So we scroll down to see those backlinks. Okay, so as you can see, this particular domain has links to good sites. It's linking to ProBlogger.com. It has backlinks that's going back to ProBlog. Let's see all the details. So it has a 56 do follow links and 160 no follow links. So out of the links, it also has a text. 196 of the backlinks are in form of text and 20 are in form of images. So these are the anchors for the domain and the referring domains. So articles seen, avaligo.com, freemoneyfinance.com, and these are the index pages. So the domain name is indexed and has 54 backlinks pointing to it with 17 domains. And so these are all the index pages. What by index pages it simply means the number of pages from this domain that is on search engine that has been indexed on search engines. So let's scroll back up and try to see how many backlinks. Okay, so these are the backlinks. So most of the backlinks are coming from ProBlogger. And we're also going to check out what ProBlogger looks like. There's a forum. Warrior. It also has a backlink from Warrior Forum. This domain is good. This domain is good. So our domain makemoneyonline/guide.com has successfully passed the 3-step validation process, which makes it a good fit for us to proceed with. But there's one final thing I'd like us to do. Let's check out what that post used to look like in the past. So let's click on this. How to become the next affiliate. Let's click on this post. So if you decide to register this domain, just ensure the type of post you write are similar to what used to be on the website. Okay. Okay, so I think this page wasn't indexed, so just we're satisfied with what we did. And lastly, so since we've gotten our domain name that we searched and validated, it's time for us to check if it's have to check on to register your domain name. You need to search for it on a domain registrant platform. And here's a little secret I want to tell you. If you want to search for an expired domain, ensure you don't search on domain registration platform, because some domain registrants like GoDaddy, they have a tendency for registering such domains on their platform. So even, let's say for instance, you go to GoDaddy to search for make money online /guide.com, and you don't intend to register that domain immediately. Let's say you search for it today and you plan on registering it tomorrow. GoDaddy, it's going to register that domain name and increase the price. So let's say the domain was supposed to cost for about $10, and you go over there and search for it and see that it's available. By the time you go back to process the registration, you find out that the domain name has already been registered and the price for that domain has been. So how do you bypass this? There's a free tool on Free Tools Hub that you can use to do it. So just go back here and search for domain bulk domain availability checker. Click on the tool. Scroll down and wait for it to go up. So over here you can search for up to 20 domain names. Just ensure the links are on separate lines. Just complete the image verification. Click on submit. Okay, so the domain is available. That means this domain can be registered. So we ensure that our domain can be registered and it's available. So we have to settle for a good domain registrant to proceed with. In my case, I usually use Namecheap to register all my domains, and if I don't use Namecheap, I settle for InterServer. So the reason why I use Namecheap is that they have about one of the best domain registrant processes, and I haven't experienced the stuff I talked about GoDaddy with Namecheap. I've been using Namecheap for over 7 years. But in this case, I would like you to use, if you intend to register the domain name and also get web hosting, I'd advise you to use InterServer. But I'm going to walk you through the process of both. So go over here and open Namecheap.com. And in the search bar here, enter it and click on search. So you scroll down. So as you can see, this domain is available for $7.98 per year. And if you want to register, you just click on add to cart. So once you've added to cart, you go over here and view your cart and proceed to do the checkouts. I already have a Namecheap account, but I just want to walk you through how this works so you can see how it's done. But since I already have a Namecheap account, I can just proceed to fund my account or pay for it. So over here, once you come here, you don't just leave it this way. If you want to register for more than 1 year, you can select the number of years that you want to register the domain for. So just leave it at 1 year. You can also toggle on auto renew. So whenever the domain expires, it's going to auto renew, provided you have enough balance in your Namecheap account to process the renewal. But I usually leave mine to manual renew. So once you're ready and you're satisfied, just ensure you don't toggle any of this. Make sure you don't do anything here. Just all you need to get here, you just proceed and confirm your order. While for the reason why I advise my students to use InterServer is because of the relatively cheap cost of registering domains. It's quite cheaper on InterServer. On Namecheap, the regular price for a .com domain is about $10 or thereabout. The reason why they gave it to us for 7.73 because they're having a promo right now. But on InterServer, it's about $7.77. And also the cost of hosting, of purchasing our WordPress hosting on Namecheap. So let's compare and contrast. So if you go over to Namecheap, the shared hosting. On Namecheap, it's for the first year, they give you a discount for $1.48 most, like a 67% discount. Okay, but billing cycle. Okay, but after the first year, you have to pay $4.48 per month. Just do the math. So $4.48 times 12. You know, so 4.48 times 12, that you have to pay $53.76 every year after the first year. Okay, and you can host up to 3 websites on Namecheap's Stellar plan. But on InterServer, it's cheaper there. Go to interserver.com. InterServer charges are flat $2.50 per month. That's 65% off. And at $2.50, you just have to pay just $30 for your web hosting every year. That's about the best, the cheapest WordPress shared hosting plan you can find online. So I'd advise you to go for InterServer. If you want to purchase from InterServer, once you've gotten here, just click on Buy Now. And if you have a domain, if you don't have a domain name already, you can choose register a new domain and input the name of the domain that you want to register. In our case, it's Make Money Online Guide. So you continue. But if you have a domain, you can just select this. But in our case, we want to register a new domain since we're trying to register the domain name that we conducted, the expired domain name that we did the research and validated its record. So click on register and transfer the domain. Yes, and click on continue. So you have to provide your email and stuff like that before you proceed. So here's the good part. I was able to get a discount for my students from InterServer. So if you buy with my link, my affiliate link, you get a 10% discount. So instead of buying for the regular price, you can add discount, and you also have access to my resources of over 1,000 premium WordPress themes, plugins, and other resources to help you succeed online. Find a link to purchase a domain name and web hosting from either InterServer or Namecheap in the description section of this video. Alright guys, we've gotten to the end of this video, and today we've learned how to find expired domains with good domain authority and backlinks, and I hope you've learned something. If this is the first time that you're watching any of my videos or checking out my content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and also share this video across your social media profiles. And if you have any comments, feel free to reach out to me via the comment section of this video. And if you'd like me to create tutorials on any topic, feel free to also reach out, and I'll do my best to get it done. Signing out. Bye bye. See ya later.